Do you ever feel lost in the sheer number of mods in Mods 9? You're not alone. With so many options, it's common for players to stick with familiar mods, miss out on better or more exciting alternatives, and gradually losing interest in the mod pack. To tackle this, I'm starting this video series to help you navigate through this mod pack. In each video, I will walk you through essential mod pack categories, from effective storage systems to the resource production and exploration. I will showcase various mods suitable for each category and rank them based on different factors like crafting requirements, scalability, or just outright fun. Hit the subscribe button if you want to stay up to date about this series and modded Minecraft in general. Let's jump into our first topic, storage. Since how can you enjoy a mod pack when your inventory is always overflowing with random items? Let's have a look at our storage options. The first mod we're going to cover is RFTools, or more precisely, RFTools Storage. This is somewhat of a secret tip, especially for beginner players. This mod adds two primary storage options. First, we have the modular storage, in which we can add storage modules to then input our items. There are 4 tiers of these modules, ranging from 100 stacks worth of items to 500 stacks. However, unstackable items take a full slot either way. Secondly, we have the storage scanner. This block can detect storage inventories within a 20 block radius around itself, allowing you to access multiple chests, barrels, and modular storages all from one device. Additionally, you can combine a storage control screen module with a tablet that allows you to access the storage scanner across dimensions. All of these items are very cheap, allowing for a great starter storage system. Overall, this storage setup is a clear recommendation for most new players, since it's very cheap and simple. The only drawback for me is the unintuitive and unappealing UI design. That's why RFTools is for me a A-tier storage solution. Now let's talk about our first portable storage mod, the Traveler's Backpack. This mod adds lots of different backpacks, from simple leather ones to a Ender Dragon backpack. These backpacks act like a second inventory in their simplest form. They can hold 27 items, which is just like having an extra chest with you. Each backpack also has 2 tanks for carrying fluids. You want more space? You can upgrade the backpack, starting with iron and working your way up to netherite to get up to 63 slots. There are also special backpacks that come with extra bonuses. You can craft these or find them in chests. Some of them are really useful, like the Blaze backpack that gives you immunity to fall damage, the Bat backpack that lets you see in the dark, or the Magma Cube backpack that gives immunity to fire damage. In short, the Traveler's Backpack mod adds some useful backpacks with helpful features. However, if you need a lot of space, it might not be enough in the long run. That's why I give it a C tier rating. Next, let's talk about another backpack mod, Sophisticated Backpacks. This mod introduces backpacks in various colors that not only allow you to carry more items while exploring, but can also be upgraded for even more space and special abilities. There are 6 levels of backpacks, from a simple leather one to a top tier netherite backpack. The capacity ranges from 27 to 120 slots. The higher tiers offer additional special upgrades, such as a stack upgrade for carrying tons of items, an auto feeder, an inventory refiller, a tool swapper, and many more. The stack upgrade is particularly unique as it allows the stacking of some normally unstackable items like equipment, potions, or enchanted books. You can also place the backpack in the world, allowing machines and systems to directly add or remove items from them, which is a huge time saver if you have a fully upgraded backpack, trust me. In my opinion, Sophisticated Backpacks is a must-have for any player. It's inexpensive to craft, offers significant upgrades as you progress, and even in the late game it remains incredibly useful thanks to the upgrades like the stack upgrade or the compacting upgrade. For these reasons, I'm giving it a S tier ranking. It's an item I always rush to get, as I can't enjoy the game with a basic inventory any longer. Now, let's explore another lesser-known storage solution, the Ars Nouveau's Storage Lectern. This block serves as the hub for your storage network. By adding bookworms through the bookworm charm, you can establish connections between the lectern and surrounding chests and inventories. You can connect up to 8 inventories per bookworm by linking them with a Dominion wand. These inventories can be placed within a 30 block radius, which is actually quite large compared to similar mods. Additionally, you can create a wireless solution by placing a scry crystal next to the lectern, binding it to an enchanter's eye with a right click, and then adding a touch and interact spell to that enchanter's eye. Overall, this storage solution is fantastic for magic enthusiasts and works well from the early to mid game. It's affordable and can be quite enjoyable to set up. However, one drawback is that the storage relies on bookworms, which are entities, resulting quickly in lag. This makes it less suitable for large-scale setups. Moreover, the noises created when interacting with the chests and having multiple bookworms can be quite bothersome. That's why Ars Nouveau Storage ranks at a low B tier. Next up, we have the Functional Storage mod that integrates well with previous mods like RFTools or Ars Nouveau. It adds drawers, which are blocks that allow you to store large quantities of items or blocks. These drawers come in 3 versions, allowing you to store 1, 2, or 4 types of items. However, the more types a drawer can hold, the less it can hold of each type. Additionally, drawers can also be upgraded. For instance, with 4 netherite upgrades, we can store a massive total of 2.1 billion items. However, as a tip, 4 copper upgrades also give you 8.4 million items, which is enough for almost all players. Additionally, there are utility upgrades like the Void upgrade, which deletes any excess items delivered, and the Redstone upgrade. There are also 3 special types of blocks. The Storage Controller, which allows you to link all connected drawers within a 8 block radius, which can later be upgraded to a 40 block radius. Compacting drawers, which compact items into their block versions to save even more space. And the Armory Cabinets, which can hold more than 4,000 unstackable items like armor or enchanted items. To summarize, this mod features the largest drawers and some very useful blocks for your storage setup. I'm almost tempted to rank it in the S tier. However, since it is highly dependent on being used with other storage interface mods, it only earns a high A tier. Following this, we have Mekanism, which is mostly known for its machines and resource generation. However, it also offers a storage option. This option are bins. They can store a large amount of one type of item. The bins come in 4 different sizes, providing storage ranging from 4,000 items to more than 260,000 items for the ultimate bin. However, these bins are quite expensive and they require a multi-step process to craft the resources needed. The cost relative to the size of these bins is just not worth it. For comparison, a drawer with 4 copper upgrades, as I recommended, can hold 32 times the capacity of a ultimate bin. Because of these reasons, Mekanism's storage can only receive a F tier rating. We're now looking at the 7th mod, Dank Storage. Another portable storage mod that introduces danks to Minecraft. These danks come in 7 different sizes, starting with 7 slots and a stack limit of 256 items, and can go up to 56 slots with an incredible maximum stack size of 2.1 billion items. This is crazy. They also feature different modes that can be used, such as a pickup mode that automatically adds items directly into the dank, or you can switch from the back mode to the construction mode, which allows you to place blocks directly from its storage. Additionally, you can craft a dock block where you can place a dank. This can either be used as a huge chest or can be used to transport items to your base or storage system, since you can link up 2 danks with the same frequency. You can put items in the dank you have with you and then export the items from the dock into a different storage. Overall, danks are amazing. They are very cheap to craft and upgrade, and they offer the best cost to stack size ratio of any storage options. Many people ask whether danks or sophisticated backpacks are better. I personally would always choose backpacks over danks. I just love the utility. This is why Dank Storage gets a high A tier rating. Now, let's discuss a classic in the storage category, Applied Energistics 2. a tech-themed network mod that allows you to store items as data in storage cells. The most basic storage setup requires a ME terminal, a ME drive with one or multiple storage cells, an energy acceptor, and an energy source connected to that acceptor. The size of your system is primarily determined by the number and size of your storage cells. Typically, storage cells have a limit of 63 item types and varying byte sizes, ranging from 1024 bytes up to more than 260,000 bytes. Additional mods like AE Editions introduce even larger cells, allowing for millions of bytes and some up to 300 types in a single cell. Besides item storage, AE2 also provides storage for fluids in the base version, and you can integrate other item types from mods like Ars Nouveau, Botania, and Mekanism through additional add-ons. And all your items can be accessed through a wireless access point and a wireless terminal, allowing for long-distance and cross-dimensional access. Furthermore, Applied Energistics features an amazing auto-crafting setup that supports multiple crafting processes simultaneously. However, with great power comes complexity and costs. AE2 is more of a mid-game solution, as it requires more costly resources, solid energy production, and eventually complicated recipes that almost require auto-crafting for its creation. Overall, Applied Energistics 2 offers the most powerful storage package available. If you're ready to tackle some complexity, this S-tier storage solution is for you. Next up, we have Sophisticated Storages, a mod that adds upgradable and customizable chests, barrels, and shulker boxes. The barrels come in two variants, one that stores items like a vanilla barrel, and a drawer-like variant that stores between 1 to 4 item types, but in larger quantities. These storage options are available in 6 tiers, ranging from Basic, which adds 1 upgrade slot, to Netherite, which offers 133 item slots and 4 upgrade slots. For the time-limited storage, the capacity increases to 10,240 items. These storage options are highly customizable through various upgrades such as filtering, voiding, and the typical stack upgrade. This stack upgrade also allows the type-limited storage to reach a maximum capacity of 671 million items. It also features a control block similar to functional storage, which allows you to link multiple chests and barrels together. This can even be done remotely within a 15-block radius. To summarize, Sophisticated Storages is excellent. I like to use the chests and barrels in the early game and for most of my builds because of their filtering options. However, they can't quite compete with the storage quantity offered by functional storage or a well-equipped Applied Energistics storage setup. This leaves Sophisticated Storage with a mid-level A-tier ranking. Another storage mod we're looking at is EnderChests, which adds more controllable EnderChests to the game. The mod includes 3 items: an Ender chest, an Ender pouch, and an Ender bag. The Ender pouch is a portable version of the vanilla Ender chests, allowing you to easily access its contents wherever you are. Both the Ender chest and the Ender bag function similarly to the vanilla Ender chest and pouch, but with a key distinction. They operate through a color coding system rather than being bound to one player. You can adjust the color coding of your chest by sneak right-clicking with a die in one of the 3 white slots. And then, to connect your pouch, simply sneak right-click with it. Additionally, you can increase the size of your Ender chest by sneak right-clicking the chest with Ender pearls. In short, while the mod is quite useful and adds a twist to the vanilla Ender chest, the overall storage size can be somewhat limiting, and the color coding can sometimes be very annoying. That's why I give Ender chests a low C-tier rating. Let's shift from a basic to a more unique mod, Occultism. This mod, unknown to many, has a storage option by adding a dimensional storage actuator, along with storage upgrades and cross-dimensional access tools. The actuator allows you to store 128 item types and 1024 items per type in its most basic form. This setup can be enhanced by adding up to 6 dimensional storage stabilizers facing towards the storage actuator's cube. There are 4 tiers of these stabilizers, and with the maximum setup of 6 Tier 4 stabilizers, we can reach the maximum capacity of 12,416 item times, although the quantity per item slot remains the same. Also, a small tip, the stabilizer can be placed 5 blocks away from the actuator and can be blocked by other blocks and will still work. Additionally, the storage can be accessed across dimension when it is chunk loaded, either through a storage accessor or through a stable wormhole, which can also be used to input or output items from chests or machines. Overall, for me, Occultism provides the best magical storage solution, offering great early to mid-game storage. However, it might become too limited for late-game needs. Also, the crafting process might be a bit daunting for beginners, although I recommend giving it a try. This leaves us with a high B tier ranking. Next up, we have another classic mod, Industrial Foregoing. Although it's mostly known for its mob and plant farming, it also includes 2 categories that provide storage solutions. First, we have the black hole units, which work similar to a drawer. These units can store anywhere from 2,048 items up to 2.1 billion. They can also be adjusted to store only a specific item type, void items, and make some visual adjustments. Secondly, we have the Infinity Backpack. This backpack starts out with 32 item slots, each capable of holding 2,048 items. It also offers additional features like voiding for each slot, a refill option to restock your inventory, and item and experience pickup. However, these features only work when the backpack has biofuel. The maximum quantity can also be increased by adding more energy into the backpack, reaching new tiers along the way, up to a maximum of 2.1 billion. Currently, the black hole unit is a more expensive option compared to a drawer, with a more complex recipe. And the Infinity Backpack lacks, at least for me, a crucial feature, as there is no way to export items out of the backpack directly. For instance, if you have tens of thousands of cobblestones in your backpack, you need to remove them stack by stack. If these issues are addressed, there might be a reason to use them, but as it stands, this places them at the top of the F tier. We're now looking at mod 14, DimStorage, a mod that allows for distance and cross-dimensional item access, transportation, and storage. This mod introduces the dimensional chest, which has a total of 54 item slots, and it uses a easy-to-understand frequency system that allows 2 or more dimensional chests with the same frequency to connect. Actually, an interesting feature is that the frequency stores your items. Theoretically, with only 1 dimensional chest, you effectively have a double chest with 1,000 different tabs for item storage. The mod also provides portable access to your dimensional chest with the dimensional tablet, which you can bind by sneak right-clicking. Additionally, you can change the tablet to pickup mode, but it seems to only pick up generic items like dirt, cobblestone, gravel, and sand. Overall, DimStorage doesn't do a lot of things, but what it does well. I prefer to use dimensional storage when I want to set up cable-less systems for my farms. The tablet is great for cross-dimensional access, but its item limitation makes it less effective than Dank's. For these reasons, DimStorage earns a high C tier rating. Next up, we have Integrated Dynamics, a lesser known yet powerful mod that works amazingly with functional storage or sophisticated storage. The primary items of Integrated Dynamics we care about are the storage terminal and the item interface. By connecting different storage options such as chests, barrels, drawers, or controllers, we gain easy access to all of our stored items through one large user interface. The mod also offers cross-dimensional access with the omnidirectional connector and a portable storage terminal. Moreover, it features an auto-crafting system that lets you craft items across multiple stages and integrates with furnaces and machines, although it's not as intuitive as some alternatives. In my opinion, this mod is an underappreciated powerhouse that allows players to unlock essential features of network-like mods very early in the game. The crafting costs are minimal, requiring just some mineral wood and basic materials like iron, redstone, or glowstone. I often combine integrated dynamics with sophisticated storages for my early game setup, earning this mod a solid mid-A tier ranking. And the grand finale is here, Refined Storage. This mod introduces a network-based storage system that allows you to store massive amounts of items and fluids. The basic setup of a storage network includes a controller, a disk drive, a grid, and a power source. Unlike Applied Energistics 2, Refined Storage doesn't have any item type restrictions on their drives, meaning you can store either 1000 different items or one type 1000 times. The base drive size starts at 1000 items and can reach 64,000 items with the highest drive in the base mod. However, with the extra disks mod, which is part of AutoMods 9, we can reach a maximum of more than 1 billion items. Similarly to Applied Energistics, Refined Storage allows you to access your system wirelessly and across dimensions. And it also offers a auto-crafting setup. This setup is simpler but also less efficient than that of Applied Energistics. To summarize, Refined Storage and Applied Energistics are quite similar mods. The choice between these two often comes down to personal preference. If you want an easy to set up magical chest that allows you to store tons of items effortlessly, then pick Refined Storage. If you prefer a more challenging but rewarding experience, where the setup itself can be a problem-solving puzzle, and you also want powerful auto-crafting, then Applied Energistics is worth trying. With that said, Refined Storage earns an S tier ranking, and for me, it's the top choice for storage above AE2. And with that, we have reached the end of our tier list. Please let me know in the comments how you would rank these mods and what category you would like to see next. And with that, I wish you all an amazing day.